Hi everyone, Aiden here with eTrailer. Today we're taking a look at the Inno Wedge Plus Rooftop Box on our 2015 Toyota 4Runner. Now, a rooftop box is a great way to get some extra cargo space in your vehicle. Whether you're trying to get some luggage or some bags out of the car and up into the box to make more legroom, or you just want to take more stuff with you, a rooftop box is a great way to get that stuff up there and keep it covered and secure compared to something like a basket that's open. Let's check it out. Now, the big thing when considering a roof box is really just how much space you need. Otherwise, most of them are going to be pretty similar whether you're looking at Thule, Yakima, or Inno. This one has 13 cubic feet of space, and that doesn't mean too much to me, but the actual interior usable dimensions are going to be 72 inches long, 25 and 5/8 inches wide, and 11 inches tall. So that can maybe give you a better idea of what kind of stuff you can fit in here. Something else to consider is the shape of the box. This one is plenty long for skis and snowboards, and with the more square shape of it, a lot of these other boxes sometimes get very tapered. This one has a good square shape to it, so if you want to use it for luggage or bags, I think it'll work really well, especially when considering the height, because it's a pretty consistent height all throughout, which might not look the best for some people, but I think it's actually gonna be pretty functional. As far as opening it goes, it's pretty simple to do. Just insert your key, twist it to that unlocked position, and press the release button. I will say that opening it is a little difficult. The hinges are kind of stiff when you first open them compared to some other options I've used, but when you do get past a certain point, it does pop open really well and stay open really well. The other thing with that is that this one is easier to close and you don't get so many false latches. A lot of other boxes, you'll close it, but it doesn't latch properly. So that's a trade-off I'm willing to make. And once it is properly latched, we can then lock it and remove the key. If it's not latched, you won't be able to lock it or remove the key. One thing you do have with this is dual side opening. So we can open it on either side. So if we need to get easier access to the clamps to mount it up, we can. And especially on our 4Runner, I definitely had to switch over to the other side to do these clamps. So that made the install process easier, or just loading your gear, or maybe even strapping it down. The clamps have integrated loops in there to feed these provided straps through, so you can get your cargo all tied down, all while utilizing those points on your clamps. The clamps are Inno's memory mounts. Those are going to be a pretty solid clamp, I'd think, just because they work well with a variety of different crossbars, and once you get them set to the proper tightness, they just clamp down around your crossbar and remember the size of the crossbar. So if we want to get it removed and put it back on, there's no need to do any extra tightening, loosening, just pop it on, throw the lever, and it's secure. So reinstallation is even easier than the initial installation. The mounts are adjustable within channels on the box, so you can get it set up and make sure that you have clearance on your 4Runner to open the tailgate here. And we don't have any contact with the box, which is great. The other thing to consider is the weight capacity of the box. It does have a 110-pound weight capacity, which compared to some other options is a bit lower. But when you factor in the fact that most roof racks can only hold 165 pounds, and the box itself weighs a little under 50 pounds, chances are you'd only ever be loading it up with about that much anyway, so it kind of evens out when you compare it to other boxes. And that's about it for our look at the Inno Wedge Plus Roof Box. Personally, I think it's a really nice box. I think it fits well on the 4Runner here. It gives you more than enough space, and it's pretty easy to use. My favorite thing are the memory mounts. I think that's going to make reinstallation really easy if you don't want to leave it up on your 4Runner all the time. You can only take it out when you need it, and then it's easy to get loaded and unloaded. Thanks for watching.